Gananiba, non applaudete. Gananiba, non applaudete. Gananiba, non applaudete. Non applaudete. Applaudete tuo papa. Gananiba, non applaudete. Non applaudete, Gananiba, non applaudete, non applaudete, applaudete tuo papa, Gananiba,
All right, good evening. My name is Akwaba. MasemTV live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. A brand new Drew say no numerator so you did media to the beyond the headlines. It is your most authoritative current affairs, social and political talk show. I had the brow when numrebia, a yabnada, and a yawada, and a quasede numre. And then so a brand new Drew say this edge media we at the brow. Me not answer every Saturday because he said non con ebeba, your best sorry. Na etimi akwaji ya home kai se ene dwumedie no ye bedi nkomo bebre isan se me ne mpanimfo e wo fidie ho abedi nkomo ene ne panyi ba akoso a ono nso akasa man di sama nyuku no e wo bono regi han mo amahu dada no mahu ye ne ono nso so bedi nkomo na anwumre ne ahwe nsem ba ko mi ni bi etimi ho a betimi aka ho asem midin ne KWAME fresh lofty mitwa ho aba quickly na ye de ne aka nyina bro. Mame sama wakwa babiu ka se na enwume dwumedi e di brawo Tassel Hotel na efa ho ka ma ye di dwumedi we e di brawo e di na de babi a wo bia o hwem ye nwumre no se oba sunwan na opa babi a obetimi ada ama ho atowa eno ana Tassel Hotel owo eye Fiapre wo ni check Catholic University Road Avenue no a e hope e no wa onso betimi akwa dwodwo ho se ba ne se opa babi a okwa akoda e dan no mu eye kama me ka se dan mu ye kama wadim se mo ye kama mpan no obudin say joy kam say room 2 no na ye kama mpani mu edin eno adwuma bi atimi de bo mane koyi e na ope rooftop baby a obetimi ese anya bibi kakra nom adane da no ho kakra ye wo de obetimi afro rooftop ho ne wo ne abenom na down mo amopen hwe no obetimi akosoro ne mo amopen na down no so obetimi ne down pa your restaurant wo a ope aduane di a won sa betimi aka aduane bi a ope bia emfa wo say o beba beda ho ana say o ye adwuma o baby a wo bia no obetimi mo bia beto aduane na wan kasa betimi beto aduane bi etim dia ba sense ye delivery enso so eka ho nti Tassel Hotel de ne bo anya din your conference room ho a won so betimi akoye your conference nyina nso so e wo ho nti fo ni che Tassel Hotel na intimi emboa e wo dwumadi nyina 024 752 3493 024 752 3493 ya bejo so na won so wetimi aba Tassel Hotel open je mu bia na etimi e de ama ho ena nwumre mpanifo a me ne omudi dwumadi eye na nama asiru ama akwa aba na apom tisen nyame adom so me ho ye pa se ne me ekoyi
bibia e fine abefa
nyame ase na go de alla joy kem so akwa ba
kwa me fresh lofty me ho ye pa na so ye
nyame adom so me ho ye na ya share de na se no ano
ko ho ye je jollof adidi
asem na no aka na nyame ya sa ya bi obi aho bi ati yan hwe enne dwumade ne yedi kan de ya hye ase no has to do with say this amanu ko na wobono region no e de release aba and ohwe release no mo de aba na has to do say omo bobono regional minister aba so e wo ne niema pa o ye wobono region 1 ohwe se dia ohwe galamsey dwumade o2 galamsey ase ene sa niema na ye bo na aba so ye se ne leadership na boa ma bono region ye kan nkomo ba o mo de aba be to Ghana no to start with mama starting free ama o we nye ladies first intina me yes about am doing say me starting man na kwa abani na minister free one ama me started with the Bunu regional minister. I think say is it omobonidin is it 7 February 2025 and your bonidin as a Bunu regional minister okọ ya ekototo na no ma ne ba ye no ni nyina nkonkosi na dwuma waye so far
kwa mincha watifo nyina chia adofo a omohwe yanwumre era akwabwa. I think say some of us there near him, but near him as no as a politician. And we study the terrain of this game mostly na your mindset be say your position be on near the man now nye pure politician na ube fail and a be to say we MC ebi say we regional minister ebi mpo say we some ministerial appointment near there. So far so good. Your reasons okay if I want to grade him first of all I think say Botaya expectations in a bad match with what Enti yeah Bunu region have for instance I think for years now since 1992 and they are to Obama NPP right after Buzi they say no Buzi was also a enti ya to Obama NPP for so many years and na anu idea exercise no mean say bibi wo ho ana ye ninye ho a ye di kan bokoko when the region divided into two because na ndisi kita banda pe ene eto aba no ye banda no na ekura ndisi na ndisi fotumi kwaje 5 beka ho e ma ne ye 66 enti na ebo ye kokobi se bibi wo ho MPP for nye ne ye enti Ghana for bono for bu ya afu and they didn't take that seriously ena abato ne ba ya ekoto ya edebesisi ye enti die enti a yegina so to aba wo ye region mu ene ye begina so so de abu empanifo a ye de region ahye omonsa aten patwa watemase enti number 1 kwame na ye yakwan buna kwan na nye yaka number 2 eye mpuntujuma in the sense that bunu regional capital na ye sunwa no kra no ye de ensa so project ni eja no ho ayese krono bia ni kabima mofo ase de ye pen ye wo krom ha enti eno so ka ho bi ye make reference to bunu regional library besi nne atwentwen ho ye ni sports stadium de way a park eno kra de bo matches bi wa enye yie ye nkane asem a whole lot of issue nti if we want to also assess them sa nima we ya na ye begina so de aiden assess because one of the regions are what issues with chieftaincy issues pa ye region mu ba ko ye enim se sampa wo ho ye nim se other areas na se breku mo so ne ade amoma ne home no so enti sampa akosi sen se mimi bisa but what I say sampa no se baby ana no ne ye wo no ene baby a ye wei ye gina he number 2 ni ye nim da se kwa me ye region mu ye tu galamsey apart from Doma area na enokra no na ye wanfie ene Doma East yes jurisdiction no and I remember say those days ye ne osaje fo ankasa etusa ɛwɔ saa nneɛma no so nti da bia ne yɛdi dwa yɛnum sɛ yɛnko a yɛnsase so na yɛkurom hina nya kokoduro sɛ ɔmo obia ntu galamsey kwame ɛno nso so sɛ sia no yɛgyina he wɔn de mpɛsɛ me kyɛn galamsey no atrɛ anaa baabi a ne yɛtusa wɔ so no yɛtumi ahyehyɛ so anaa ɛno nso yɛ question a me te idea mebisa sɛ me judge bunu regional minister ne performance a baabi a me nso so mema me analysis na akɔ ne bi yɛ hɔ galamsey no yakɔ he how far have you gone emu atrɛ anaa yɛ muam na afɛ yakwan so situation no akosi sɛn ɛna security chieftaincy issues are there. I remember so call ne vetting kra no ye bisa no ho asem ema otumi echechire mu kire kwan of amra nimni ni se no siti ase ehye bo se esan se nkonwasem ene ahenni esem ne ye nananom ade nti one omu koka bom
na asem ba ko so kan ne se oyo obi a nanam kra ahensem bia ba sa case ahenfo no
yes
as a lawyer nti
exactly
lawyer
exactly enti sa aboshe no so a regional minister share ye no yakɔ he yaduru he I think it says about time so be state of the region address
okay
na questions ya mimi bi say obema yemuaye na yehu afei mpuntuo yakɔ he ya coronation park yeah bono regional library nam so ayeto aba because some of these things na bono man ni titiro pa yesunyan ye dede wo ho nti eno so yakoduru he fa ye nka ne asem te sen nkra school ko school diocese ni ade no ye te sen wo region no mu sa ne ma we nyina no I think say kwadubo bebre but it depends on where you stand enti me enyamina me judge no but I've raised concerns on where me say na ya mama kwanya no say the microphone abetu ama no say ye gi Ghana fo nyina sunyanfo anabono fo nyina adwene a ba bi a me megina mebu na tan bi na mabobosui enti mra so say I think say Bru regional minister if only it's possible I think say yeah accounting to the people poor people tour at various districts no ebu nkontache regional minister I don't know say be after no oba be state of the region a year ama timamufo e wo bono mantamu ha no yahu baabi obefa region no any baabi odi yakodru enye sa baabi ye ti de kwame ebe nipa be because ye capital ha no de kwame I'm confused because there are a lot of things that me I'm expecting that I have not seen a bit is sanitation you making progress
okay
yeah to sikagukwa we've not made any progress as at now kwame ye wo ye street ni bi wo wanka ne anya adwuma ana me nkwa na me hu
bebere te say wodu wani kire from Sunyan Otra Isbeth Hotel
eko fiapra
aka wadu yi na run about
yeah and a new doma stretch no so baabi wo ho a nti we are talking about the region nti me ti Sunyan ha nti bi ebeka say we MC adwuma but say regional ministers by because we are okay Sunyan West
yes
and am so new doma me kan so Sunyan East mboa and other areas or sanitation cuts across nti baabi a me ti de ebia na mayra but some of the district because of district watch and so aye no em ye hu say as a district ni bi nso so e bo mo homoden enti omun konta me nhwe na ebia na ade no say
President John Dramani Mahama ba ha no obebu nkonta e kire niam bi a waye so far owie no no ankasa nso ukọ district by district e ko ni omo nso so akwaye de President John Dramani Mahama
Ndinam cancer from where I sit. Okay. Mimiti Sunyani. Sunyani is also part of the Bruno region. Okay. Now me catch you say me call when Chiba no I'm disappointed in Sunyani because I feel say I said when Chi district no as other district no omu ye omu different way but when Chi is also a municipal na any also Sunyani municipal. Nti when you compare things that happen with other municipality na as a who ya we say guy yenkofo ba ko say on dey no nim say MC for no dey nema na hu ni MP for nkwa na no nim say MC for no mo ye adwuma santi e say dey ama on kra no na dwena ye no bebre about maybe aye way so am I no because of what we see, no? Am I expectation of yeah baby I way no? We are not seeing it. And me for now, I still feel that Sunyani is not deserving of the opportunities of a district a regional capital.
Okay.
Like we've not gotten it. Yeah, health facilities, you know, how far have we gone? You say a teaching hospital. Kwame, ukwa majority of the tests just all out koye.
Okay.
Capacity I mean furniture mpo. Problematic. Nti na me can say baby amimiti no. I am getting a bit confused. Nti district ni nyina dey say abu nkonta akere mampanyini. E na ono ankasa so call rounds ekoye. But baby amiti ye regional capital no. I think say we can do better. Say if only ye pesi ejina ni entia bono mai ejina so to abadia. We have a long way to go.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I'll come back to you. My member Joe Kemo. Joe, MasemTV.
Yeah, Lofty. I think say statement the NDC regional like the regional NDC yes communication bureau they release here no ejina bibiso. Okay, yeah, somewhere last week. I think the major trigger, no, somewhere last week. I think there was a journalist or making some statements about the performance of the performance of honorable regional minister, and some same, especially concerning the Galamsey issue, and that's what have triggered a lot of responses by Anna. I think now and Nekesi Maba free the regional communication bureau. No, I think that's what largely explains in your echoes like this statement. You know? Okay. But it was offer the stewardship of Honorable Akwabua lawyer. Now here like the challenges he met now. Sometimes it's difficult to see like to fully criticize him or appreciate him because on your career politician, so to speak. Okay. So to speak. So sometimes you see that okay, maybe he had a bit of learning to do and other things. But then there are also certain places that he's performed incredibly well, even with the difficulty he has met. You know? I think one of the first regional ministers or call around on this Galamsey fight. Okay, or bar power now within the first few months. Or call Banda area, or call seize some excavators near other things. Back to the town, you realize that there is some work there. Always the way I was taking accounting to the people seriously, because we know what's going on in other regions, and the idea we're giving was that nobody other regional ministers will call around. But here among all the regional ministers now, he's the one who has taken it as in he's almost done. Almost all the districts within his regional or the bar, and because of I'm a boss, so this is what I hear. There are some that we went before him, before regional minister, and there are some we went after. Okay, regions are now all prepared banner because they know that someone is coming to hold them accountable. That's something that will be anye. So to me say na manfo you still felt the energy there, say the regional minister but like we were able to put our things in order and stuff like that. And sometimes near money probably bre or more office and more bre say so be an so not be any say e meet my me pay ko ba bra e ba say me question me mu wa na say me try reporter ko ye ma me go around and go help projects into me my try because you know who reporter it mean say project be 80% done. So we call good na and do all those things. So I think that it's part of the issue that's going on. Now, one of the things I take a lot of criticisms about the administration so pa na ye ahinsem origin and I face so I'm saying some, and they also linky in a particular way, and it's difficult to fault him so much because these problems are not easy problems. I am many guarantees and easy problems. And easy problem. Yeah, share our platform for us. I didn't come back say. First of all, the national approach now is a bit defective. Say problem was say sometimes you first for fight some of this thing because a code deeper than Korano Mugu. How you could na or mode excavator na bijina hono. And even though say season excavators and other things, no Emma the adwuma no yɛ more costly to omo ayo omo de an because say wakoto excavator 200,000 300,000 ebi kɔ edu 1 million na say ya beja akosi hɔ a that's scar emma bim and those things, but still we need to be a lot more forthright. But I don't think I know quite necessarily on the fault, because that fight it goes beyond the regional minister. It's a lot more like a national approach, because attacking some of these things, you have to trace where maybe a scanner core, also trace maybe a machine sniffing by all those things. So that it's difficult to fault the regional minister. Maybe where he's a bit unlucky, sometimes response.
Okay.
Because a training issue which brought this whole thing, I think the response was a bit late. So here, in a training for a press conference, and the day it was when it's just in national attention. So that's where on your way. In some it sometimes goes beyond. In some it's so complex.
Yes. So
complex. Sometimes even wise cries as a politician, because as some are walking, ebi ana walk no cry. Ebe na some near da hona na waka no. Now so you know star yeah just because maybe almost free ba no. One is because I some near religion kakra nyame som kakra religion kakra tradition kakra politics kakra like into like a man for ego kakra into say what make 7 you know na eka ba kokora what it's all coming also balancing ye. And I think that, but even with his effort, you know, say some of the issues to cry no calm about. Yes, he has been fully sober, calm about. You know, Ajuma Sunyane traditional area, some calm there. You know, some calm at other areas, and other areas, you know, is being handled. So for me, I think that you know, this statement, even though a Bonabasono is indirectly a response to. Near attacks are and in fact also kind of cry attacks and yet free it's not just the journalists or attacking. Attacks are coming from very 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 huge places. Places are as the opposition he's facing and your opposition ketwa. So sometimes it's not like me hear Jumana, I don't envy it. Me envy crowd because it's a very very dicey thing, because a lot of the chieftaincies, you know, a lot of complex things. But the conduct of some of the DCs, which are principal superintendent over them, say on the almost original. Some of them he needs to be a lot more stricter on them. There are some districts I ain't even more but some districts are na enye like na ensoni so I exceed expectation. So kwambe no befa so balance ama the crofo nyina tima ya adwuma ma abana tima gina yenti statement there. I think that it is to show him that or that so was support within the party or within the regional party, no. But still now, no, for the entire region.
Senior party, the Anka Wankasa wouldn't say he's performing.
No, what I'm saying is, who's a Macabano? Both ways. A boy is bigger than him. A boy also is in the response on Suez. A boy also other places he's done extremely well. It is a compare me, you know. He's done, yeah, be like Wayebi. He can do more. What I say, but also sometimes Ajuma no it's a very lonely office. Mostly it's a company for officer. But a I don't know quantity. That shows how lonely that office is. We hey, but it's a very very lonely office, and sometimes it takes like the party on the ground to show some support to who say, hey, because they do I feel that the weight of the office never follow also. I feel that the weight, that's why now the loneliness of the office falls on you. Okay. Because you may be reduced, maybe I'll be 10 years to be a boy, maybe 10 years to be a
when you become a regional minister, there is no more about your party again. Yeah, so whether the party support you as a citizen, how do you see him? So, that's the point. Yeah, so exactly. No, party are trying there, but what Kwame is trying to say is say, how do you see the performance?
Oh
Party ni support. They say, do you think NDC will come out and say, as a regional minister? Yeah, no.
But
come on.
The point I'm making, the areas are lagging behind. Makaka.
Okay.
Makaka said in response to a lot of, especially the Galamsey issue, because we know the one fear issue, the unblocked coin, the issues about the issue about the Atronia issue, all those is even Brekum, the ill Brekum community mining, Galamsey mixture, no those things. Makaka said those places, no, like he's or lagging behind. And there are also places that my establishment say bigger than him, the chieftaincy issues, some of those bigger than any, like the actual fight of the Galamsey. That's bigger than his office. And now his Maka, where like the accounting to the people anyway now, he's taking that mantle very well and done it better than regional minister be organ. We can save here because we know where President Nakwa accounting to the people, no? And we can track the regional ministers near. And we see that even the regional ministers don't very vocal on social media. No, or call around to send or no call around. So these are the areas why the areas now on even like even so far even his pressure on the big push projects now. It was through his instrumentality in the inner roads in the car, outer road projects. No. Okay. So like there are places where he done like very well, and there are places that he needs to improve a lot. That's the point I'm making. And yeah. Straightforward mark, but there are places that he needs to put in a lot of work in that place. But then I'm pointing to this, significance of the letter. No? Okay. The significance of the letter is the office is a very lonely office. That means that at some point, also who say whether there's support on the ground, because I want baby and a pressure about so you need to know whether at least your people know. What did they think about you? Because I don't know the ball. Or he be an anti on no. On the dominant because I don't know how many children the man vim no the atmaya no person but as I don't know et dape that's who say after I'm lost because the significance of the letter is to show that the grounds are still backing him and the fact that the grounds are still trust him with a lot of the flaws and other things go on say he needs to set up and do a lot more. Okay, that's the point I'm making.
All right, thank you very much. So yeah, share Galamsey issue. No? Yeah, I think that with statement nearby, no more do na can for Galamsey no yeah or kun to one. Yeah, ama Mr. TV. With your initial statement, no can say and can we the Bono people are proud say you had the Galamsey ne sa nneɛma no bi ani ha to the extent so side for say ade you free doagman etimi ka so no na sa so bi entimi metu Galamsey ho ye kan say Bono region de Galamsey hu nsɛm ni ha ba Bono regional minister bae no one thing we are able to see ni say watimi akɔkyeche excavators ne nneɛma bi na just Galamsey aba Bono region Galamsey ekoso ha the fight against Galamsey in the Bono region, you know, with the minister and so who the performance on sa place in the society.
KWAME, you see, I agree with Joe say the office it might be lonely, but you are not alone there. In fact, once you become a regional minister, it's no more about your party. Until now you are a public servant. Until there are technocrats that you are working with them, so you are not lonely. Whether NDC support you or not, there are officers. In fact, there are people in your party NDC that are not happy with you as regional minister because possibly the sweat, the struggles that they went through are a buying about power. No, if you cry our sideline, you get it. NT party no might pretend to support you because they want to protect the name and dignity of their party within the region. Okay. But inside them, they know they are not happy with you. Let me come to Galamsey issues. KWAME yenina yejitum say on several occasions, and a man mentioned say Galamsey fight it goes beyond politics. It goes beyond politician. There's no way any politician can fight Galamsey. It is not. Okay. Da Ghana himfo ebesi jina ye say enne yanum nana ya wo Ghana ha ye sipo say yamwa Galamsey nkoso KWAME say adanna ni Galamsey etwa ase
nana monya ka say
da krom ha himfo I've made mention of Ashanti region. I Kroyo Kraya na me refi. Kroyo amudo abe wo bebrebe. Me kaya me kan chiro. O say Dwaben. Ohene ba ko enye otumfo na ase note. I think say Ghana ha ye abubo nkura illegal mining was so pa ye ntumi nya Ashanti region free. Ye yi western ejina ho a Ashanti region is the next.
Okay.
You get it. Enti so ohene bi wo within that jurisdiction we see po say meme say mimi krom ha. Yes was so kura gold ni papa wa chen Ashanti region gold ni nyina. O se me Dwaben hene me say wow ye bema no brahaso obetugo ayi gold wa. Empo ayi license miners across your mom nko ho. Enti omo de omo sa ase ne water waste ni na adua me. And you know how much they are getting. And you see, and it's so beautiful. Within the Ashanti region, one of the greatest areas, it is so green, you feel the ambience of a clean air. And nobody dare to be there. And then you need you to almost but you dare not go. And I understand to say it goes beyond your politician. Kwame, what I'm looking from a politician is a bold politician. Obenya kukodra can say, no matter how much vote I'm looking for, no craning say, because one will fight and will party for any be to be. And possibly these people are your financiers. Every crowd we campaign saying, ye no be a school be our corner with him, the regional minister. Now what ten is our Galam say, bro, no, and no, they finance party. You think they'll be happy with you? No. And so you can't fight it. Who bopon make me say one fear one of the soup. It makes not come. Now yet to come no kwame anybody ayeko. This year frey and another frey. But no yes because ye meetings or china. Ye beko area we say yes Galam say for meeting here dissect between dissect and the rest no. Ade nchina message no kodada. So amount and this is say yen nyina obi ani baby ayeko ampa so o take that decision no kwame every day be ko be achinipa every single day
ntina ze hwan mo ne ko
enti nkrofo na omo gallant they are within us and kwame these people are deadly. I'm telling you you can't fight yen no saje fukura ko no kwame amra no omo to ni say yes what they do so munya tip for some ba bi o kra man so omo no dey ade agusu say nti woni nsa ona masase ko no wo mugina natifi munyina mbegu amranu awu and they don't care. People are so desperate and greedy that they don't care. Say so one city and a phone you know pa na say nipa 1,000 be ukra on fan. And there's nowhere any politician in this country able to me a fight a
Galamsey is simple sir.
And the meme should say regional minister must be bold. Bold enough, and yes, accusations in that they are pointing fingers on you. The painful thing is that you can now benefit it. Kwame, I will be a greatest liar to sit here and tell you Galamsey and cause a kruma. All over. Now you nam banda kwa you so quick. You saw it yourself. It is around us. And never baby, I try and wish here. Enti yenya Ghana for once. That honorable regional minister, I know I am not in any potential to advise you, but me I feel say it's about time. Tina me say, on your state of the region affairs. Now on communicated to the people of the region, the state. Let's be genuine for once. No cranny say Galam say koso ekruma, and the problem is not from you as a politician. It's not your fault. It's asani woni ramo. And these people will turn around again and come and accuse you. Possibly if you cry, you are not benefiting. Enti yenya kokodro na yenyina simpie so kan chete mamufo say ade na ekoso nananom sa hyase we won't lie. Omotwa ye ho hye nananom enti nananom nya ani ne samo but no kra ne say ya hemfo ne bi na aboa magalam say aba ye region mu. Enti honorable regional minister, it is not your fault. And do not sit there to be blamed for what you know nothing about. Assassin in your dear. And to let the people know, say, yes, we admit. Say, Galam say, Koso. But and say, Kramu Mwedu. Na Fatima Mufoni and Jamo, one of money and another fan face. because what there you are looking at the future of your political party. So one share ye now ko si gina ye bia ohini bi so kura so e wo party no mu say ochina yes say but the point is that honorable regional so onya kokoduro now gina simpie so admit na ye hunu say okon no enya mo amanyofo mo ko na nanom mo amienko na mo ye you free so kura say regional minister. I'm telling you that posterity will come and appreciate you that you did a human's job. But until then the KWAME we be defending we alambast ye be ni sa ye ni bebe ye ho so no na ye dan ase nyina etu galam say Western region one started like this. Now freedom a wo say go do odo man KWAME do nya skedi aben nyenye wo ho nti ne bia de ne ho bajim because at the end of the day ade ne beba beto sana ya nne nkuro nkaye no agensemu no because who ntu bi o but abeto re papa ya ne ko aka mfimfina ya tu galam say atwa ho ahia obe na akona fuom nti ade no ya enforce say fama yo but the assassin na atwa ho ahia ni nyina ensa say atwa ho ahia nyina ya tu galam say wo de hye mfimfini de na abeye nti obi ade no ho bajim nti yenya kokodura amanyofo mo nka nokra ne say okon na boromo so enti o man no ensi gina ye na nanom nya krado so mbebo me atu galam say na say
okay joke ma membra wo na ye hwe say with over statement na omode buy na let me read a portion of it from the Galamsey perspective no or say the fight against Galamsey, as we all know, it is not easy. It requires a courage, consistency, backing of the various communities and stakeholders. We urge chiefs, farmers, landowners, security agencies, residents alike to continue supporting the regional minister's work. We also urge the regional minister to sustain this momentum until illegal mining is driven out of the Bono region for good, as the minister himself continues to advocate this during the regional accounting to the people tour series he has embarked upon as the regional head of government business. This unique initiative was launched in the Doma West District on 23rd April 2026. This initiative offered the minister the opportunity to impact infrastructure development, engage with local communities, and participate in the public forum with the respective district chief executive and the local authorities to evaluate projects and services delivered to the people within the first year of being in government. So, Osha statement in Ozwa, at least with the NDC Communication Bureau, no Amanahu, Asiabe Chile Muse, Galamsey Konen now from one. The minister was also trying, or any and to more has said, Nanamu. Any yansons and Joffa Yakase no uncle Quinano, Yanina Yankamoni and 1 year intimate and Cosanto. Short nothing, yan journey line away.
The fight against Galamsey, no, and yet it's not like I'm not sure that anyone has ever said it's an easy fight. It's a very, very complex fight. Bako and say for about 2 years in here, gold are very lucrative.
Okay.
Price, international price, and it keeps going. In fact, there was a report that Ebepo throw some 20% more before the end of this year. That's one incentive for fighting it because it's here no obia is here no skaketu obia obi de be shem bia no onim say so far so ba na edoso. Okay. So now the willingness to invest more money and more, they even take more risk and say reward higher. Into on found yeah, oh yeah, because now the reward is very higher because international markets, the price is like the price is increasing. So that's the first thing, and that one there's very little you can do about it until Sebeka say international price them reform. So that's the first thing. The second thing is assassin na hokwa no. That means that assassin you will be there. So assassin you will be there. Quite bad.
But I think that my joining na the Brun Regional Communications Officer for the NDC, Ura Charles Akowatu for our journey on the line. Now, we are sorry, sir, me cut you off now. We are now, you're finalizing, and now you're the next topic. And so, and quickly, no, you're joining now, you know, and share and come over and say, and so, Ewaha. You're Mawa Joe, Mawa Kwam Rama MasemTV, so.
Major so.
By Major Sapumi.
Yami Adomia, sorry, Lofty.
Now, my happy belated birthday.
Many times. Me da mu nyina mase.
I think say I first say na mahu mfie ba ko na be kan wa mo na asipo no. Tatam de ne bia ne ma gidigidi pa. Na ni da ade na wo wani sunu nyina na san da you fully active. Na say yekoya ni ma no no.
Ntina eja we ni ye don. To ye to no ku wan say jubilee da wani mu a. On prepare 49 on bebre.
Okay.
Entino kakra nyami ayibi 49 years. Woda sori de bia efie mako adua 9 kono 365 times. 49. Okambo mu atum se nyame oni ye di ni ye papa. Intermediate. I'm thankful to God and I'm so I'm can be na brabwe. Yaba bedu sabri. Mumpaibo any man who didn't be account. We are much grateful for all your contributions, more positive contributions. More dear my brabo. Until Yamene did that morning, I see Edamasi, my idea.
Yes, that's what. Yan share and come bonasana yan share a message and no NDC Wabunu region at the bar would say Honorable Joseph Ada Kwabwa Esquire or Yabunu regional minister and leadership. Ne said ya o region no or vessel at the afano. Na abasobodi ne nneema bi amususu se mo kama ye nyina nso ye ka bom ne ye boa ye betimi ama ono nso ne leadership as a regional minister ne betimi akoyi mbacho chechiremu na ye ntimo nsem na mo de beto dwa no susu yi.
Love to me do as no match our team for and Kankaye Bruno regional minister, Medana Sibibri, Suma or de some Bromai. And him said, easy, one of the difficult job I work, political appointment to me being the regional minister. Only less budget when it comes to all the ministerial structures, you know. Our budget, the Chirawat is in Kuaba. It is a Kuaba, Mikan Kuaba, Mihu, Adiapoti, Aminfa, and describe what my budget. And I'm thinking about it, say, if Ochina we can change this approach, because some person we near my pie and change this kind of approach, I want you very careful. Now, Ukunya regional minister, they are all committed. So, obey Ghana, ye no over some Ghana, one we are. Lord Nensako show many sikas and no I gun in our body. It you know, for me, also may be begging and say, President Mama appointed regional minister mine. Ordinary my regional NDC secretariat, you know. Crime ben no afaso ni atina, crime ben no afaso aye juma. Ne juma ni edi kan and say or coordinate the government operations or municipal, metropolitan, and district assembly. Fortunately for us, you know, no by ni a metropolitan assembly, a municipal and district assemblies. Or ye, that's the question number one. Yes. A dear never may I can say, or ye into Mampany, your bona basso in Juma power, and say, Oko a nanamo. Empeswaswa, they say, coordinating council Nanami are highly involved because of the local government, any chieftaincy, religious affairs about the county. Nanama be direct contact with the coordinating council. Though no more but I say the minister na modern ministry na modern ministry, local government, and the supervisory coordinating councillor. I want a minister needing Jumano. Sab the piano, Nanam and boom. Oko oni nananum kita odie obro manten mu ayede ahye ne nsana etisen eso ani the intia mamika say eso ani ni say the first minister in President Mama's administration wetimi aye accounting to the people are President Mama be no Obro region be national one wetimi aye over 70% aye regional minister no Joseph Akwabwa. Why 9 out of the 12 fencing districts? My brother, and yet easy. What is about their budget in free? Say media for ya Mukobi.
Yes.
For a minister to open himself up, bring the friend is saying the appointee of President Mama out. Say yenko common fund resources are fire some yenko buhun kontanchire or man for. Until the last one, I think some year wenchi meboa. Appointee wenchi man hini team, wenchi assembly members team, wenchi MCE team. Wenchi mranche ne maba wenchi students kura ka ho bi MC na ye de maamo no mampanyini se obiam kuntanche ne nkrofo edien na the resources na ye de ma no so onfanye health na ye edien na resource na ye se onye education no de aye resources na ye se onfanye eye ebia water no ode aye resources na onfanye administration no de na ode aye. Mohamudi one dance say on record. There is no district among city ye need completed chip compound. Mudi dance say there is no district Makwa, there is no completed 3-unit classroom. There is no district Makwa ye need completed water offense and project. Mama, 3 things: education, health, water. I can go on and on. One of the most important resources I did saw on one said we did them and I said begin to baby to see disability and I said persons living with disability. Omo resources are na can see mo call form one at the same 24-hour economy. Na ya na mu fi wenchi mo call on na biano na ho keka at the same. And he said the coach of the region, I was making sure say we coordinated the performance of the MNDCs now. Most starting from Doma West, Nkran Kwanta, Maba Doma East, Maye Brekum East and West, Meboa. Maye
Aka Brekum and West. We are yet to go there. Yeah, accounting to the people, okay. Okay, because I say, am I breaking West? Okay.
Yeah. May a certain say in free margin. Me a certain. And you know you did why you winning the amount mampenino. Monitoring and evaluation. And 170. These are all departmental heads are more born regions. Regional minister, not the visibility when it comes to all come out. At the same, solid.
Okay.
Again, regional minister, when it comes to say or quite a pre-BBA at the same, together with the local government minister, MPs, and the regional secretary, and the president Mahama Dauroma. Mudi Adansi said, and no rat baby to say, St. James Ubonsi ABB. Suseki crowd, they almost say, I do almost say, say, I tell go. After coming from my baby, tears me say, me a project be a 1, 2, 3, 4 at a go, sir. So education. Work of wild room Doma Senior High School. Kwana Kobi Somo. By close of next year, na Doma school no, na be model school. Na so sek abe school ye hweso ka se woni prempem na compete. Work of Bandamai Senior High School. Work of time. Nina ne say mpanimfo bi we fi a omo di djuma. Get fund project across the region, German North, German South. Baby abeko bia bibi koso e wo hono. Thanks to the president. The road infrastructure. When him say minister na Kwame Agbaja friend once upon a time so we greedy when it comes to roads.
Okay.
Because I see mfichire kwan kra na bunu regional minister Kofa ba say Minister for Rules Embra May and Future Quine. But Bia Quine Bia or being more region Bia no Atamash and Motum. That be crowd there or the me or the regional political coordinator or the regional chairman or regional secretary in Edinachi or when our qua Brenna say or when any favor may call for man, no paper cap. So inside Minister Abaja Munina Fred Yam Chairman for say or senior. And the moment on the Hunyam Chema for any mom so senior bini there, oh, as a bonny be a cracker, untiminka. And lofty, kakra, unu bekum jinjini sampa ruda, send a uhuno. So who say, when chi, Eddie call Ufri Techima became when chi, Eddie Aqua Uno saying. A free book unquanta, Echo Techima, activity or home, quite some moon is saying.
Are there free? Are there back when I'm the crown say, Nancy, I'm a da sorry, Berlin, Quan cry, yes, such a young woman, I'm saying, hey,
you're not a dear PSI. Oh, Sunyane outer ring road is saying. Who air Berlin top of quite saying. Yet to about the pimpun too. And into ye can say, Yabesre, say, regional minister, no, money a man of support, the necessary support and backing. Now, me will give you say regional minister, we, Obama the needed resource are, bono mine here, and yet NDC in Kwanzaa party. That is all that we are pleading for. And again, already statement you spoke about Galamsey. Meaning sense and 12 minister from the video picture of say Okobiana.
yes.
So heavy.
Yeah, man, who, yeah, with the excavators,
For say young National Democratic Congress. Yemen and animal regional radio so any back and forth.
okay.
And no matter what, near Nananom Becano. And the minister me no who and the minister me Sebi Lopti, the minister of Bekasa, a best solve problem na and solve.
Yes, and no crab it me Eddie Pepe Jaba.
So be a near say me boy.
Yes.
Since so near say ya, the best thing the minister will do is say, where is the source of that distraction? My main now, no be and yana say the amount of attack, personal attack, and go for one more in baby or modify no media bedua.
Okay.
And Ebema Joseph Akwabwa with the leadership that he has backing him, being coordinated by Nyami Chemafu, being guided by 100 Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim and Nades, Maha and Co. Saying Minister Beba no ni ubin mo beye banter. A mandate, nene operations. Never.
Okay.
It will never happen. Obi a open a voice, you know. The person is beating around the bush. Yet the humility best serve Ghana mind. Na love to make Galamsey fight no ye me no me no. Ene omo nko ntokwa ni bi dakora na omo ye bi no say yen nko. We agree. Oko minister, if you were over 30 motorbike arrested from Galamsey side.
Yes.
Ochi. In your musica. When excavator Marco 11 say isi minister Akachi say Abayeme Franco.
Yes.
Ain't we journalist? So we beside say is the Bruno regional minister doing something or not doing something? Put NDC and MPP some any BBR 20 objective analysis. Bruno regional minister fights and careful Nechi. With the low budget, no, echo she the entire Galamsey community. Our banda, meboa.
No, correct, say, Okoshi.
So please, assemble. I will say you be a becano near the Bofu near wire day. We, the National Democratic Congress, say, you're training as a political party, say, no matter how Nana Bibe Kasa, no matter how Obibeza Ebeza Griti Niama, no matter how Obibeba attack also as a person or government appointee. For actions, anywhere Juma answers anybody. Instead, say, One or Hinibibe Kwakoye Banta. Minister, and so a lawyer.
Yes.
I don't know one TNC Krumanku in somewhere about Galamsey now. when him say a party and a war government, you know. He came to us. President Mama Ebisano once and we no or the Adansi Ukrano Aquachile. You handing over operations of the Galamsey fight, you know, to the Namos. Mesre, si a chill beach now. Ma Penny be a menka or hino, Timmy na make an e. Ma Penny be into Mangus send offers any action. And lofty. I think we sorry, some may can platform you so. Yes, will be called minister, I'll say. Excavator, watching, Obi Benyanka, Opeso be Tiescano, Begenedia, and ask on one beji. Funny, we be joking. Yes, minister saying, yeah, President Mamo. Nane software said, thou be ja excavator, but who pay Mamo be ye beginning.
What is up with their man?
I know it to me.
I know a thing.
So, I think the software said that obey ye sag unto warrior excavator. Was it there is no way I obey ye be a movie Jiska. Oko on excavator, no 11.
Yes.
Now say our regions be or Mocheska Vita, Obetina, yes, here disappear. If you to ayira dapa, a penny would do one dance. Into your best say, we as a political party near the position on the performance of the minister. Monko Bono Regional House of Chiefs, Enko Biso, say, Minister na de Mauno. Bono House of Chief come home, say, Minister and Momo, the area we have 48 hours. Say, security forces I know Muye Jumano. Intelligence unit, that's the national security. The BNI, whatever. So regional minister no ebon bibim na oye bibia. Mijiris and coma taking on that data. Tiebesre. Nias review say. Yinina yenkamum. Na futu be a bit media minister no yemfaman. Support to be a debate minister no yemfaman. Na yem make sure say. Yebe mabono my afan and tuma befra. Nansen kirafo amo bono ene ade ba kwa mun take interest na say mo call accounting to the people neba ya no ma beda mu stream wi a mun nyina no ma beda take district by district say on record time yenya aban bi a wa ba common fund or diama assembly for 1 year does not change 8 years. It deserves some kind of commendation. Kamisresa mukopa mofa health improvement programs any facilities are district nine. We take our time. Manuza masem for more year there, more year district friend is saying more year this sadly. So near Misre Munina say Monyere Mo Moya Moma short videos our system. Let the people know. Mumfamu TikTok man kofu say now who this assembly moi na love to 18 man 1 million Ghana cedi afini nyina. Any be no dey bibia 1 year sika dia mano 1 million.
And the minister enough from ground.
No be be 13 million 12 million afiba 15 million 20 million in the account afiba we say President Mama or Mexican in Castle. Say Ghana say ye practice decentralization there. Yemfasikan embra na district assemblies in Ankasemu any assemblyman no or planning committee, finance committee, or munye niema timemufo na ewo hono or mo behin han. Now no me share ama video be from Klubi Wanchi Krono Pramsi friends and health facility there. Omde beto no video so. Oh, Krono cry friend is simple. A sample. Sakronim se ma cause da.
Okay.
Ma call da akwaye campaign. In the KWAME Kanokre Passes say 2028. Some kokro we some campaign. Minya bibiaka na minya bibinga. That is politics.
Okay.
And this was stadia. Sagalam says semni abiadi ba no. NDC communicated bia utie futu na utie guidance no who say yen na yebu no. We can't speak with arrogance. We can't insult people. Intimidating Crawford. We can't disrespect elders. Yes, yesinte sukoko obienum. Obia betimi atwatro. Ba baby aga na ekeka ko sei no. I am telling you say, so one ye careful. Na lofty one ye smart. Na wa ma no kredie eni wanimu a wanim bi guase.
Yes.
Because it's easy to fact check asembia wakoka no abonte. So easy. Enemre mu ye ka say lofty say we see lofty say we see a dine war a sample. Next a lofty in see 1 year within 24 hours. President Mama from new media free on the TikTok number sample. No more exposing. So this is what we are encouraging all your members are. Omanya opportunity to serve in this government as MMDC said. You should make sure say they stick to guidance. Omon kasaba sabasa. A yase party intervene near guide you will meet with them indoors, guide them to focus on the job. Time will be no will go back to the polling station. Near catch almost say, you can see a 100. Yetimianya 80. Near enemy see a kind of castle by 100, Otiminia 30, into a more modern channel. Once we do ye and renew your mandate. Na Sabrina Iguswa ye building it ye kwame. Yamma kwine Emma nananum bia or more criticize it a yen yabino. Year before minimum form, and we are not ready to banter with them in the media. Near Serena nanum so say. Asemna eko sodi nyina no ye kani nyina wia the political head who is the same time the head of security and administrative head ono na obedie nimu ame ayeden ame achichire bonoman no omie nyina enkamu trivialities ade bi si baby ana sa mining sensemi eko so obehunu na me nananom sunyane miwura no akohonom obeti na atoniefo akọ obeti na mansinfo wafiefo akọ ni nyina no ba bewie se ano ene ye de beka ye mfase kan ye den entwa ye besere se ne ye man nsem ne ye chieftains nsem nyina no obia amra ne entra table kro na so omumma any politician emfa no ho mahihim na bonomai eyi a eyi nyina edia kakra mbese me kam.
Okay, I think say what can you now but before me jamu global info analytic de ne poll aba na July the other buy no or 75% of Ghanaians say President John Dramani Mahama na mamu a obu ni sabri no obu ni ye pa we so can be saying
Lofty utie me ba
it's you
adia esi straight of humus obi se mami so humus obi so humus obi se den any oil crisis the culture say the effect is more than COVID-19 on the economy.
Okay,
it's more than COVID-19 because yes it's a hard-earned dollar and their short yen economy no ase. Na sebi ECG cramp so assess ECG when you say ECG in the year 2023-24 power no at all power production companies no Nasika ultimately 30%. And now you ultimately more than 60 to 70%.
Yes.
Efficiency. Because you see, a buying we say, all my own Tiscan Kota there as organization, where better win your commencement authorization letter. Unya approval. Now I got it tot and so my big win here. No more we be at home. Unya sa opportunity no. We a minister, we a DC, we so ye DB. Na commencement authorization letter my okwaya a criminal offense.
Okay.
And integrity be about ye spending and governance structure. Waste a reduce. Thirdly, ni here pa ni se Ghana ni a wodi ni juma bi mu say dollar be cost for dollar be ba from. But ubenya credibility we yen sikanum say or they plan it there's 6 months, 7 months. Na ni sika no ehun yia say okope bosia kesi bi be shim. Lofty mamin cancer bi nchiro. Baby NDC ja dollar no. I'm saying 4.7. Be almost 4.2 meboa. And I yes I know good. Mami Pia Mami T the analysis of economy and says a weird year now man for the AGD if an idea what United States of America Kumasi dum na the shop war. Ne mabe fano Tininu Kumana a share or say no the $100,000 or they call China 2016 now we have 400,000 Ghana cedis. A pimswa bidu say 2024 2023 2022 kurampo die na ohia be say 2022-23 na ohia the same $100,000 na ohia 1.5 million Ghana cedi 15 billion cedis.
Okay.
Over 300% of sika na ode ko ekwan so no eno na no ohia de akoto the same quantity the same number. Inti se o country business community ni say when you guarantee say fuel na no ton 23 net ni aba tens the dollar no etimi stay around 10 11 10 11 12 10 11 12 continuously for how many months in year. Na suma jono ade ba ko ha adwini pa na Bank of Ghana rate me check here na interest rate na 14%.
Yes.
Inflation ko food inflation ko 54 meboa.
Yes.
Afi wo mo a omunya wo sika wo didi dua ewo timamfo any adentem bia any international businessmen any investors no ya omohwe at times how our manage our economy and the credibility of the economy. Into 2 years ibedu I want to say Ghana akwaje bosia kitu kakraka bi enya ode.
Ngwa so wonti kra
For 2 years loan enya popular o Ghana. Diama loan enya popular o Ghana ne say efrem you do ni kasa physical space. Na o de Ghana ye japade nyina na ye to a gigi nyina ka ho. O de go basket mu a bosumi bi ekodum pempenso bi na Ghana gi say ye san kobo bosia 4% of your total GDP. Senia Ghana ye revenue bibia na ye japade ye de go basket mu a gi say ye san kobo bosia o ha mu nchemu 9 4% ebe kawansi yetime creatimemfo ka. Into development de ya bobosia into government ntime award contract ebewie na bia ye summer contract ubebi sa source of finance na source of finance kura eniho. Meanwhile upo many mu ye was shock absorbers bia absorbers bia no ne kura o mine economy no bibi to say revenues from get fund. If it's a revenues to energy sector levy, if it's a revenue health insurance, near cap meaning a cassia cap na yet the aquaji bosia get fund the $1.5 billion. Memo our they call parliament and they say omunya $1.5 billion no more they ended double track. Kwame, ye ended double track and I ended.
Yeah, and then
Ena ye dia to ye gun and him say ye bet you somewhere 15 years. And energy sector savings in so ye di koji bosian and also ye di two and say ye bet you best 20-something years. Health insurance, you the cap share. Your mama buy no say what the cap or you cap a free get fund. In the canina get fund in Timin Yuma and then my contract. Canina health insurance in Timin Pia and then Omunigina air facilities and Mumeji Musica, Mumeji Musica. What to say? When was the last time what is say institutions, we say health institution, we say health insurance in Pianisca? It has been a thing of the past. And then energy sector savings and also yet the carbon man also shall see no. But you know what? Say get fund the shall say or spend there. What happens? Say common fund and also no yet over 60% to 70% near the total and chisekine and nadwane table free crime say the abremo. Omunye sikam find ye near a pressing issues for district or common fund and any freedom. Get fund and any freedom. Health insurance fund and any freedom. Obia yene juma. Into kwame unim. Emma the spending power of the contractor no ekoso. And I say sikano ba mainuma unim ye. Sikano city. Once a big pushy koso. Contractor be a cement.
yes.
Contractor be a trimia. Contractor be a iron rods. Contractor be a top building material near also school dying so on also top building materials and in your keka home. Into your top hardware and it's can be the fan. What you see? I say the more construction activities are increasing or educational sector, health sector, you see hospitals outdoor, you building road outdoor no. Ama demands for unskilled labor and so I then akosro. You can't unskilled labor, omo munsia and sa juma. Me koswa concrete, me kutwa cement kakra, me koswa nwea, me kobo libra kakra. All these things you see say are increasing. So na skill labor, steel benders, masons, carpenters, you know, almost artisans are all almost demand na then akosra, almost do na nyebi intisikano, ebi ko hardware ho, not be pure labor, not be pure unskilled labor, unemployed people, no. At the end of the day, Kwame, near county governance. And where is the money coming from? At the force in trade, you ma among for contractors here car or free site. And then say, what creative fiscal space? Fiscal space in a Ghana economy one negative 4%. No? And then your fiscal space of 55%. The more possible, you may afford you. Businessman in Kobo, Bosiano, the Abe government project, I would himself rate near 14%. Kwame. She is a country near debt to friends saying DDEP, Eshi Nisika say, Abain Winya, or your better career. Omono so they determine where Ghana goes to. Because Omono do one interested or many when DC MPP na and the bonds now or no or investing in no yield not the same. Abani credible. Ne stock exchange business are oil stake our companies. How are the companies doing on Ghana Stock Exchange? How much they talk cash, they talk revenue, they talk income, any interest. And it's a near me koye nanko for bobosi and the rate of the piano koswa. You have the middle class and the business community.
Yes.
And it's almost about this feedback we bar. Kwame is scientific. Our credibility. Yentini solve problem ni ande. The days of jandam and stories to frame government up no. And then when you're ready, say we'll deal with you with genuine communication, data. And then and now, dear now, yeah, dear Namaye, with the same Ghana's economy. Coming to be some say, dear now, Koswa, Etikania we share this year with Timmy Culture as a common fund in Mano. And are you not proud of Ghana?
Na common fund ko mo say sika na ta ho.
Na MMDC is on the Timmy sika to account this 24-hour economy market. Okwa no assign 1 million Ghana cedi.
Yeah.
Certificate. Hey, now this who go say 250,000 a certificate crowd say everywhere. And all my man Maya, our monotony say contractor release certificate and not DC it or na coordinating director finance no ma say na DC a minute so. Well, okay. Mungutia. Is it not beautiful?
Yeah.
Into KWAME, me, I'm proud of the government. We have not done it all. But the agree say maintaining our standard we are can afford saying a GDO politicians.
Oh, okay. And I don't see your sana. Yet is a
Question be a Nano namuni baby in Yankupon. Mumfa means here, Mutomacho. Nano namuni baby more monka in the ceremony.
What's the chat or two? Okay, what's the chat for my Ghana for party for one of mine any and this for you now.
Once a me chat on said that the we I fit any into that I'm in answer.
Yes, yeah, that's Papa, we are sharp. Papa, not sharp. Baby, I'm the never. It's how I dream with me. Baby, I'm the never. Baby, sorry, sharp for once. Papa, I'm a man, some very sharp for once. All right, thank you. Nipa, yanene di nkomo eyoro a Charles Akwatu for Babunu region ha ono ene kasama indi samanyuku no ono ene ne nakwakodi nkomo in relation to release or more buy and near global info analytic and so ensem more the babe to say oba Ghana ha almost 75% of Ghanaians believe say President John Dramani Mahama boy Jumapa. Okay, let's come back to studio, but before then no my main country was a Tesla Hotel and so ya send you made jumadi we e de brow na ye ka Tesla Hotel bia ya ope baby ada ajojo ho na no na me kan say do baby a aware for ono ukunu no yere mo atena fie nkura ha adwen na tweka no ne to da bia munja nkura no ofie kope obi ma na mehwe nkura na mo so mienu omo awade do baby na wa rekende no wa hitim kakra na say bibia asan aye mono kakra mo kohye wa abayo ane abrante aberwa ne oluman makoso makogimo ni kakra wada say Tesla Hotel de ukokwa environment ne serene o dede bia ni choka bia ni ho ye was swimming pool ho nti mbetima ko swimi kama ma body na ye kama mo so swimi en so ye exercise e betima ma oni pedua na wie bia bo akọ swimi ase mo wa hye bikini bi na de be ma bi so hye na oh you tell we kura na ma ne ma timi ko ye ma mu fili en mu wia mu wura dan mu a boko ne wum what you say en e bia bo so ye conference bi na won so pepe bia obetimi dia kwa fa ko Tesla Hotel ade ba kwa ye me dani say omo ye restaurant ho restaurant ne ye ama omo a omo beda ho na yem so e wo sunya ye pay aduane adi te no ane se wa woda aduane no na ye de abra ba bia wo bia no na ye deliver de abra na so wetimi ne aduane no so e de pa na apɛ baabi a obetimi agye wani sɛ bia apɛ bi atwa kakra ne ano ɛde ne ano ɛnyɛ din dɔkɔdɔkɔ ne nsusu bia yɛ wɔ ne a opɛ rooftop ɔkɔhyɛ soro na ne ɔkɔhyɛ soro na abo na kwan afɔ so obesi ne bɛrɛ but ɛhɔ nso so yɛ rooftop ɛyɛ modern one a ɛyɛ kama paa ɛne ɛwɔ de ɛwɔ bar so so ɛwɔ down a nso baabi a apɛ bi obetimi akɔtena agye wani nti ɛyɛ Tesla Hotel de ɛyɛ numero 1 ba Sunyan ha ya yɛ wɔ Sunyan Fear Pre-Catholic University Avenue Road no so ha frɛ 024 752 3493 024 752 3493 Tesla Hotel be Johnson wa bo na won so onya ba bi etimi adwodwo ho kama pa yeah memra joykem ho na o ka ye ka the galamsey side of it short na fe yemra global info analytic asem so na yenwie na dwumadi no
yeah let me say say fight very complex all the stakeholders no within the editing bus I was saying you know kaboma sana fight na asi the bear me the fight against chainsaw illegal chainsaw operators example say yeah the soldiers no kwa do the brigade o machi a emfa Cheso kwa ne he de check galamsey o.
Yes.
Cheso na he de check galamsey o shewa anajo te pa obushim so ye nchi like we the soldiers di o macha be tum kasa ensi ba bia. And I so na ska kura ni timbam te say ne o gold mu sesi ai. I think that's a very concerted effort politicians no every play a role by being open. Say some of them financiers or yes adwuma no ombe yi o mama na like omajai afi so ahim for no so say nananom e de em say last time we interview here be say ahim for no de bia aduane wo fie because nananom timi da na mo bi ba fie ho so okay say interview na yes nananom timi da na mo bi ba fie ho na sa nananom min so ye o mutimi na masay
ni nananom be da ba fie bi
pa o mutimi na masay ni nti e de sa no nananom adwuma say na wo ye and I think say a multifaceted fighter you say nyina kabom na you know yetmasia no kwan em say so hwe bono asa there's something happening now it's for me it confusing me a lot brekum areas no what's that group here we say be a community mining very little education on the signboard we say almost say a community mining no like how is the education like how is the explanation really like and no a different from Galam saying the difference in India like how na psycho explanation in the hunting our areas now community mining na cause na demonstration kwa na cause wo because we na say e kire sen there na che anyway the difference is and any kwan ben na and no boy chen Galam say there nti for me I think that hono na e was say educate say okay fine yen timi ka say good there na chef form na yen fire sanka because adoma che ade nyankopon de che nanso enu say like I say timi say kwan fa so nya no your kwan fa so nya ni yie ene kwan fa so nya ni yie and I say timi encourage say nya ni yie dan say be jayama be jayama ska kra ye peti e be say bibi e wo afi na e ho ka no kra be bro ne also ne bibi abefa bia cancer ne kidney disease ne other things nti I think that we need to be able to approach this thing holistically na yetima attack matter ne we no from a politician be ntimi nye we no from in none of the stakeholders o monko ntimi nye yisi nyina e ka bom asoban yes ye pese agudie ne nya be pese nya ne sei ne ense ye ne ma na ense ye nsu.
Okay. All right, my man, that's Papa. Thank you very much. Young call your next topic, which has to do with global info analytics. And so, now they are why you said you're in near beyond July, the post our the Babetu Jano, and I to me Eddie Hong Kong. Now, to start with, Omar said the age profile of Ghana 2024 election absentee voters. Okay, the age profile of Ghana 2024 election absentee voters. And also omo ni nyina chese omo anto aba ni bi 2024 no or the omo a profile percentage ni by from 16 to 17 3% and anto aba ni bi na minim say omo so omo to aba and 25 to 34 and so 37% and anto aba and 35 to 44 and so 28% and anto aba 18 to 24 13% Nantuaba, 45 to 54, and also 11% Nantuaba, 55 to 64, 4% Nantuaba, and above 65 is 2% Nantuaba, and among when discloses 2%. That's the age profile of Ghana 2024 election absentee voters. And there are two screens. And with this, now say, go find Shadan Tuaba.
Yes, I think that there was general election, apathy. Say I'm going to apathy. The Nipa be Antoaba, and it was in fact so the general voter turnout across the country now. It was low across board.
Yes.
Group, region no voters not so and for me that's a trend. Say either. Na amanfo abamabu ama politicians say at the story na afibia no headline na keke na sesa ubako kan story na the same thing headline na keke na sesa the ubako story na the same thing the thing na was because lie because in script na dawo so script na dawo there na because lie nya den it I think that contributed to the large absentee vote no afa so age gap ni bi na ha de na menchira wade age gap no sa betoma 25 to 34
That's the youth.
Yes.
Youth nankasa no.
2 groups, 25 to 34, and
35
to 44.
The
They
same
the
youth
largest.
now. Yes.
Almost na that.
Almost
Workforce.
na
Workforce. No. That means that it shows say na fairly young people.
That's the 2020.
That's you know.
20 for up to 2024.
Yes. The absentee voters na say these are the people who pay juma 25 no we university. No we university. So you take that group of people no say these are the people or giving up on the system. Say system need to be for solution be more. And that's the reason why we say the system na Mohammed and me kwaya yen. So am for baba twem na wo mobile over by nya say won ko di o machi. And that is where the indicator like indicating year pass the job seeking youth no give up on the system. No give up on it is dangerous because can you say between these two age groups omona within the next 4 years normal ripe because then 25 will be 29 35 will be 39 44 no of course 48
yes
omna they form the new adults like mid-age groups no omona most of them decision makers filling in all the major decision making points no almost they give up on the system. So what will be the quality of decisions they will take? For me Hana like data I would say data it is a miniskirt. It is a offer like near a show no war but near a show no so you're critical.
Yes.
And that is the point that we no election but in development wise what does it do? I just said these people in the next 10 years omona never fail it all because now like obi a 25 no wanya 10 years experience at work or mid management top management omona ebe make the critical decisions almost na give you up on the system because participation is like oh yeah person ye ni they will participate to do well
now add this one to it party affiliation we party affiliation now MPP 16% na Antwaba NDC 15% na Antwaba. But did you what they say now on MPP for gas any and go for Antwaba but as compared no MPP 16% na Antwaba. NDC 15% na Antwaba. Floating voters. And so 51%.
That is the point. So these are the people they are not even participating in the political system again.
So it means the number of NDC for the number of MPP for floating voters in the doors. Almost
the decided election.
Yes.
That's the first. Secondly, so no. We say we na say me see me MPP ni man toaba. Me see me NDC ni man toaba. We say me the main party be man to toaba. That means that ono kwa no wa disengage from the system. On fa na ho kwa nkɔ party mu no wanya the emotional tag. Say oh bibia ka me nkɔ toaba na ebia na me ma ban ba so ebe.
Yeah.
Like they've taken themselves out of the system. What do they make free the age gap neighbor?
Okay.
Say these are the people who disengage from the system. And if we disengage, idle hands, roaming in no man's land. Obi a onje system nindino. On ye the tuition and say onko say name obey.
Because on you
system on jindibiem.
Say aban executive
on the system make my boano into say before from behind the two and abbreviation says go and cause confusion or no be because you know be because be am NDC you know or who be say NDC member power maybe when your position now the idea now believe in it will happen we have been so the same to the party member power now the ideology now or subscribe to no and the member Ghana that is what all the political parties have in mind say me party there the ideology following you know buy any bit my money but these are the people they don't have that emotional tag to anything so I'm nonsense man. So no be say no. Ever some say the devil finds work for the idle hands. What the BB Shan say na system enye adwuma mo emwa ko say na easy. And that is a dangerous part of this data set now but say a huge percentage of the young people. A huge in fact those two categories no omo they form the largest base of the thing. Two, we say ba omo say for me omo yi omo hu free the political system aye building no.
Yes.
Hona say ya you know a security threat to the country. Hona ya is a question the entire future of this country, you know. That we need to get people to believe in the system at least before they pushing those things. Like if the system disappoints you so much so that you are disengaged now, that means that you are an either you are the architect or a builder for the or like a contributor to the destruction of the system that's not working for you. And for me, that's the dangerous part.
I'm a member of the age, you know, plus the political parties and the both NDC and MPP floating voters there.
Okay. My mention is free age, no.
Okay.
Yes. So age profile, no. What we are not paying attention to, and so has to do with what this research work is also unveiling. It has to do underage for our not to buy any, and it's dangerous. This 3%, 16 to 17 years, within the age, and then Krana they show signs of maturity, but they are not matured. And such a person, na bana okotono, influence. Yes, so yeah, decision makers, you get it. So if there is a system that question need to me identify these people, I wanted to see ABR these underage and so do I tuaba. Now we cannot dispute the fact say you're underage for Oklahoma or Motuaba, and thanks be to your politicians, no, that they even aid these people to go and register and get voters ID card to vote. And funny enough, a Ghana card no so cry sign ebeyama underage for abenyabino. It's so dangerous. So possibly we should also tackle these issues with the necessary Kwame, if there is a country make a decision na majority of youth group no actually is worrying that kotoaba na 25 up to 34 years the peak range because 14 they say 30 to 35.
Yes.
And as is macro they say I extended to 40. Into the let's assume say want to use Ghana Youth Act, no, how it describes a Ghanaian youth between the ages of 18 up to 35. It means that Sam Mabununa boy Hosa for Hene said they are the future leaders of this country. And Raya celebrate you at National Youth Day. Na I am happy what George Parado said during the opening remark, or say the future that you are aspiring to lead is not far from you, it's just here. So if you have anything, it is now that you should initiate the decision to hold whoever or the adults that are in position accountable. That's na emabunu no mso omudi jaye no eni yanim eno ani saa dachi na na ewom sisi ano enti se obibi ye asemabuna de ye wo ye ne se ye betu anamon a enkrofo a ye mabunu ye de tumi ama omo no ye behwe se ombebu nkonta akire na omadi ombehwe so when you have such a large number voter population, out of that 37% omantoaba,
Yes.
it's very worrying. Ghana a population no about close to 40%.
It's more.
It's even more. So when you have more than this, more than half of the entire youth population no omantoaba, it's not as if say on PMPP and now on PNDC, but it is out of anger. Enti on tuaba no cry. And it's very troubling, say, and I'm happy in a way, so. But then also, one point in it say, yes, we're angry, but then sa anger no, now was saying he make a decision. But the point in also so need you deal on the eba so. One said I didn't sit. So, in as much as say a year warring and my year as on my phone, a year warring my political parties me no say, and maybe beba Ghana mabunu to ababi.
Yes.
Say BBS sir, because we are getting tired. and I had to say as a more than one BT. And so I think also say NDC in a way possibly they might have done a research to know say e mabunu no ba bi omugina ni enti say yamamu ya ye bebui say ya anhwe ye ni amamma bunu na hyehye ba bi a so be hye. So I think say how dey we so influence some of the appointment omo administration we omo ye so far I think say Ghana better we amamu a asa yamamma bunu opportunity pa and yes sir just any appointment to the extent of a regional minister highest office like gold board you get it and I don't know about case a lot of us in Dubai also so you get it and the finance minister or you below 50 me sure say I experience that right I am not sure
I think but you
get it so it tells you say Sadia will in as much as say yeah very worrisome the my no party no so who say yes this is it and a hard dream because we need future if as on mine umabunu no NGO systems any they are tired of the system and it looks like every election there we take advantage of the young people at the end of the day we are near drop your move. Na fe yeah afen ye say when they discover me ye say we see me procure victory we see me ye say to the extent that you tell us that ye it is kube so you good
papa no say wan kan sa
wan kan say tape no wo tie tape no say den
papa no me de kube papa no de tape na me tie ne de o kan sa papa na ba say wan kan sa na no nipa na no kan che o mo so mo ti say kube ne ye ono ne nkofo na no mo wo ne nchen no ona na o ka che o mo so mo ti say kube ba na nye general thing na no ka
ne nkrofo no mo ye henfo mo nya mabunu
no mo ben no
mo nya mabunu
mo nya mabunu
that's it enti and also so you very troubling now kwame no
unya bi say dia abaso twa na be pa
what you say sir enti sa age range we nyina omo ade aboba no it also so say I had to say ababi a ye koto no kwame omo buru 65 years na decide ma ye mabunu no because I think say 50 to 55 to 64 no so ye wododo
yes
and 4%
omo share them free
system no who say ono a onru pension
yes
ono so a ebimu afrimu ebimu ye within the range nti 4% dependent see infant say youth population require 40% of the entire population now we can say ye nimro afo pan kokofo bebre so we ha
yes so
we can say omom ye in between abrewane abrantia life no a year from 55 to 65 no 64 no and so be a majority
yes
apart from say be yin crap because crash so does pa so let's say we have a population of about 25% within this age na emu 4% be na nto aba it tells you say omo na decide my
yes
at the end of the day nto obako pension ebi kura bewu you get it enti it's about time say enhyehyɛ edi gu akwan mu e wo mam ha no yem factor mabunu no
okay
na atumi aboa afa not disclose ni dey say enhye da nye ayi and then 18 to 24 no so emu 13% and then almost so your population omo do because a youth population no you start free 18 ekosi ye ayi 40 no 35 that is it afa your political affiliation yes say ayi akamfo dodo pa na nto aba meboa you know reading we detail we na or say na no aba na yeto ye no akamfo dodo pa na nto aba
that's yeah
but what I say and it's reflecting here our ethnicity profile yes
junior fair not to so my ethnicity profile of 2024 election absentee
and when you track the bar chart where pie chart one
yeah account for now
where bar chart
account for now
52.5%
yes
and so we can also say and yeah also contribute yes per assumptions and also contribute to the defeat of the MPP because no sir we assume say per assumption we assume say MPP party is for the Akan ethnic group
okay
and it's not because I reflect it that Bono region those Akan community no NPP dominate Ashanti region out, Bono region out, you get it, and the Eastern region also out. These are the major account community here, and then the Bono East and the half also dominate, you get it. So when you track it, you realize say account for now but that's what we say NPP Lucy Bono Lucy Ashanti and no one who's over until possibly we can also trace it to the claims by the MPP. So among Crawford do anything Antwaba. But then again you come back again to Ebia some of the things is also raising here. Then you also say you can also boldly say among one Twaba ni MPP for.
Yeah, because as compared to the Oye Wahano
details no
with a party affiliation why or my MPP for that is a 16%.
Yes.
And Obama NDC for so 15%.
1% difference.
Yeah, so you can't say
so you can't say so one to abano you get it.
Yes.
So based on assumption there I so say account communities no to abama NPP no we may assume say account for no na to abadia and automatically MPP for na to aba. But then also the research is also revealing say old age assumption na ya dwen say account for no say MPP lu super what be we ni account community we na omotuma MPP no it's also changing and also share the details no my and a part of it also say omo to aba na dodo na me floating voters no e bi so akwa dane ayi NPP NDC for meaning say what kan hold no so a o say obi mu ana wan to aba no
nanso
not only political party
nanso
or a floating voter but enne some of na research on just only party no enne ya research na my ye no so no say why bold so NDC it tells you so say floating voter na wo de ben win election no atu aban no wasi ama kwan ba beda wo party no ho ama omo so shift yako you get the point. So there is more work to be done by the NPP. Cecia. So if you have a party that maybe at a point in for floating voters, you are on we want to decide elections.
Yes.
And Osha analysis na in Kampwa, omo decide we na those are the floating voters and omo na doso.
Yes.
Into no oni baby and they are the deciders of our economy. And you don't know on for party ni nyashe. Floating voters no. He doesn't need MPP or NDC for anything.
Yeah.
In fact, it is the political party that needs them. And these floating voters are mostly the business community. And these are the holders of the economy. Enti no. And yet me ba me we am say no hwe no. They all share your policies and interventions are economically a bit one business. Enti you hear them talk about and hardly do they even talk. And when they are doing their analysis, they do it based on maybe a dollar rate, fuel prices, those kind of things. Economic living is animal maybe import taxes and is animal. They do their calculations around it. Now, if you not decide it's a buy we buy, you know, they want to me the cost of business. Either a cost from an cost. And no, they better about.
Yeah.
So, ultimately, come on, business. Me the part we buy me want me business. Enti no or yes our calculation I know they decide baby obeto na ba because feel say wo no wo ba wo ni enya boshe na ope. And these are the people that decide. So when you have these floating voters almost shifted towards a certain direction and also so you're worrying say there to their opponents there is something you're not doing right. To the ruling government because it can change because these people they are not static.
Okay.
And then why a dollar rate in Bibiama na a favor no. Until a few says and neya ya koto abo beto ama. But no so nya ya aspect say ochina obejina baby ojina na. Until I pray say political parties you know will not criticize this entirely.
Okay.
But they more adapt it. Okay. Now amosha baby and tokuro that they can work around it.
Quick, let's come to president job. That's the president on Romani Mama ejuma waye aman kofo nya ejuma ye. Omo man to aba ni bi no. Omo say 66% say president on Romani Mama boy ejuma. So aman kofo nya ejuma ye. And 23% disapprove and 11% so omu ni 77 preduasa omu ni hwe ka efa ho quick ama me starting for quick na yem koye nim na ne aka no yem fa bibi be ka ho nti because aka akra ne yapon
okay omo anto aba ni
wa Ghana no ejili say president John Dramani Mahama at least o man kofo ejuma.
Yes, I think say no so kra kan ho bi na ma. Okay, I think say no kra kan ho bi so na ma sa omo anto aba ni bi majority are moving towards aban no in favor of him. Okay. What I say enti yes it could be say bia omo feel say omo no man to be all right because be out of anger bi but bia their expectations omo pen it was not meant. The entia ebia me say make so mo ye business community enti no they feel say wono nya wo bosh school dan obesi na hia no but their policies are be go e be favor the business environment enti we can say abai we buy no anya hwe wa dollar ho adwuma. Yeah, I think say ye see the na stabilize kakra afei ebia cost of doing business so adu baby afei interest rate they work around it. Access to ABA financial support so say flexibility kakra bom. Yeah, upgrading rural banks to community banks. What it means is that there are services that they can render. Their amount of money na ye kromano to even access rural banks no a flexible done. Sa banks no. It is upgrade rural banks. What you are doing is that the non-formal sector no will strengthen no more. Okay. Because rural banks they deal solely with the non-formal sector, jam formal or more go school ni sa nema to upgrade you know capacity rate of lending no so ba cost because they say only rural bank bi we a community bank until loan e bia standard bi a cap bi a wono we be pejam until some crofon will be happy with you because e bia woman is come to the bottom but ohun say nema e flexible amano ono so at this moment do be feel but the answer ye kwa animu no what happens. Okay. You get it
Joke ma me hwe won so.
Well, I mean, so here say 66% approved of the absentee voters, no. But what is the explanation? So explanation what the next graph, no. So standard of living graph, no. So because standard of living graph now, 35% say their standard of living has improved. That means that more income, their general living,
which is improved 35%.
No, 35% say I improve.
Yes.
But the next one, I was you realize that 39% say. No, I'm saying so you add 39 to 35. Okay. No one you're saying.
We know almost 74.
Yes. So that's where that 66 came from.
Okay.
So into more life na remaining like omojis omo life na stabilizing and omojis omo life are improving no omo na kabom ebe explain 66% na say omo approval of the present job because omo say why you know what when you the Germany amete na say won't me mo am the Germany na amete na men say no. So what I say hey no say obana say obe Germany amete na I'm happy with you na say oba be say me living no also the president's getting high approval. But the president getting high approval no easy because in the mamana free move. We had 2021, 2022, 2023. The pressure about economy no. That means that any form of stabilization you feel it.
Yes.
Any form of stabilization, and reflect fast. Yeah. Because I'm saying you to face on chatting today. You to am say immediately your mouse so free honey at the stop it. Immediately you see the difference, and I think that is what is accounting for President Mahama's high. I don't think say the next president who follow President Mahama will have it easy, and you get that from the kind of ratings President Mahama got after or follow President Mills. You saw like what happened there, and that is what is accounting for. They say yes, sometimes they work, but sometimes it's because economy like a stabilizer. Now you now feel something in my message. Never cost this and first is a cost, and that's the explanation.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, Junior, 2028 election voting intention. 2028 voting far. Castle ato force in the not eto somami. 2028 election voting intention for Dr. Ato Force in the Eneto Somamina Yanshen. Or say, and Kofua ye Oshe screen in Susan. Nkofo mo say Yura Ato Force Ebeye Frag Berama NDC amanyuku a ombeto amano no 45% ese ombeto amano Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Wamia 28% so ombeto amano Kennedy ohine Japan 90% so obeto amano Alan Kwadwo Chirematin 1% so obeto amano Nana Kwame Bediako 4% so obeto amano and someone else so 3% so obeto amano with this statistics let me quickly no my second one no so I say don't get there so that we can do analysis in very fast so I say don't get lead as NDC for a flag bearer 35% say ombeto amano and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so no 20 that is 34% so ombeto amano Kennedy ohine Japan 22% so ombeto amano Alan Kwadwo Chirematin and 2% so ombeto amano Nana Kwame Bediako and so 4% no that so gina wa and someone else and so 1% comparison so what we say Cecia no the July pool nearby from Global Info Analytics ne HSA say I said didn't get lead NDC Alhaji Dr. Muhammad Bawumia vote be appreciate it I said didn't get ya Alhaji Bawumia vote be appreciate it but I koba say Kaso ato force ya Alhaji Bawumia vote so beti ama ato force dey akọ 45%. Mami ntio.
This analysis near complex kakra because of the various blocks within the Ghana election we know. So there's something in the political way they find the fancy block. The fancy block, that's what President Mills benefited from. That's like coming for that block. It takes two main regions. Okay. Central region, western region, which are densely populated. So what I say, so the fancy block benefits Kekesa to force him more, and say acquire the fight. You see, acquire the fight between a south, like a southerner and a northerner. in that, like with these blocks now, a tilt more towards the Clare Akan. Okay. The Clare Akan because of the block. No. Now where chairman I said a bit disadvantage, is that his coalition is not clear. Okay. So the coalition is not clear. Say, the region where he's most influential is now been split into three. And that's split into three, like that has been split into three. Yes. And then people still hold that there's probably a rift between Ononi Haruna Idrisu, who is a very influential northern voter, and that's where it still to benefit Dr. Bawumia that way because of the perceived. Say going forward, if
I don't understand what interviews on video platforms.
It was late. It was last week. So that time the data had been taken.
Yes.
The data had been taken.
So somewhere August,
yes. And that's why I appreciate it, knowing that there's no rift going on there. The second, like the second is that if chairman would go for the because Onyen declared.
So the assumption
if he would go, his coalition should be clearer. Coalition or building should be clear because the coalition and the chess because we say even though he's from the Bono region, the part he's from it's not clear. Like it's an Akan area, but it's not clear Akan because of the existence of the other the Sampa, the Banda tribes. So because of those things, Nama, so his coalition will be clear because chairman will benefit more from the coalition, while Atofose rides on the block. Okay. So whatever Atofose paired with Dr. Bawumia brings that resource because the block thing. Because once he's there, then it pulls the coalition takes all the southern blocks together for Atofose, and then Bawumia's stronghold will be the north, which was largely breaking. NDC broke that in 2024. Yes. The other man or Brebano. Chairman, because chairman's coalition is not clear yet. If or build a very strong coalition with the like northern bloc in everything, then he gets his stance like a better chance against As for the rest, the rest numbers are not surprising because that's how the election always goes. Apart from the two with the organization to mobilize votes, the rest are not.
I never quite Alan Kwadwo vote and appreciate it.
Yes, because he only started talking to people in 2023. So here, and that's the problem.
I'm also my minty. I'm say I carry 10 minutes near.
Kwame, first question I want to ask: where was this survey?
That's a July, dear.
No. When? Not when. Where?
Nationwide.
Where? Okay.
Where did they take the sample?
Nationwide.
Absentee voting. Absentee vote.
Vote no no. Nti after say omo call rounds e check omo man to aba no. Emu na jina so e dey so omo sa question.
So this is among them.
Amongst them.
Yes, omo man to aba no.
Okay.
Yes.
So did they capture the various regions? All the 16 regions.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was all, and then
Yes.
specific locations by Anna.
One for specific location.
So look at the tribe bit. That explains more. The tribe bit of the. There's a tribal breakdown of the absentee voting.
Which is the
No, I just want to know. Sir, but I know there, but there's.
So it means so occur the whole Ghana. Baby,
Yes. Do you
so
know?
because the ethnicity no
Yes,
breakdown. No.
breakdown.
So it means so occur baby.
So all the regions.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm saying that also some of the regions, to say Oba Sunyane, for instance. Now, when you are conducting a survey about Johnson and Siedun Ketia against Baumia, there is a possibility to say Ebia Hano, it might favor Ebia Johnson and Siedun Ketia. And even if we are doing it district wise, now do her, now we yes Sunyane. Now ukwa baby to set time area now. There is a possibility to say figures are Baumia Benya Wahano may differ from that area. Until may be specific locations.
That's a general.
And then again, at this moment, the most popular personality amongst these people are to force him. You get it? And the systems are favoring him.
Yep.
Asiedun Katia is not in government. Even though no, he's not in government.
Chairman of a party in power.
He is not in government.
That is for that one day is true.
Is in government. Ato Forsen is a cabinet member and he's in government.
Finance minister, of course, also.
Yes. So next I could take a decision or cabinet and I say even Ketia does not have a say. Edu a background call. But I said Ketia cannot come and do a press conference and say and then you're John Dramani Mahama now Ato Forsen become we me as national chairman of NEC. I call it null and void. You can't because I'm minding your idea. But then again, your party decisions be there. You may able to. I mean, you get it. But Council Ato Forsen can decide by being for minus can go.
Yeah.
And he is the man of the moment. And Ato is forcing is trending, blah 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 blah. And when elections are over, now it's even interesting that Asiedun Ketia is a tactical politician. And now, even aftermath of the election, he's still popular. And yes, I told Bani now government is in session. Automatically, the party dies. It takes a leader that is visionary to be strategic enough to make the party, I mean, organized. And that is why he's been going around doing the nationwide tour, blah 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 blah. Inti enokra na ma ebiawanya some of the figures. Inti when you compare these things, you might say I am not surprised that at this moment Ato Forsen might be leading. And then also a lot of people in government now may favor Ato Forsen. The Bono people are just a few, and there's that conflict. And when you go to Ashanti region, there's no way that region will do a survey in favor of Asiedun Ketia. You get it? Even if they are NDC people, they will not opt for a Bono person. Those conflicts are also there. And they are there, Dibia. But in all, no, still, I feel, say, the candidature of Ato Forsen is premature.
Okay.
That one said, when Omani Timi and the Debebri, now Oteki de a year, he will turn out being like Baumia.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, pon no akabe esi manu ni pon. Na me yadom amemene de be MPP fon so nto omoto omoaba. Na ohwe de ekọ no nyina chairman kwambafo abro nyi ginem. Na chairman ba kono do so de te ne on so efiri won so. And so ginem. Why the sample is kesi?
Yes, I pose Uzbek side or residency side.
On so ejinem. Ti it's awesome.
It's an indication.
Tuesday near Beko can be I think say that is that. Mamena was my last word na quick in the answer. Sorry. I'm a wasam chat on na me can answer.
Kwame Masime chat on nyina ne say on mine no yesi reset there. yeah drew baby we have to go beyond politics na yenka no krenche nipa. So I was happy when we were doing the sanitation day. Some members of parliament took the initiative to let people know say it's not always about the vote but then do the right thing. Enti Ahmed MPP MP no some people he want them
Ahmed that's wager.
yes say who no umpesua so a me free parliament abasi enclini one mo say mama o hwe sana a bank for no so crowd the member of parliament work me say
last word no
yes she doesn't care say mo beto abama na mo nto. So we are, if indeed we want to reset Ghana there yen na let's make it a point say beyond election there is Ghana. Let's look beyond elections. Na your man crofanya the right thing. You might lose election today, but your chan crofobe kaiwo asa e bi o ma se ato abade am.
Joakim, na yen sorry.
Yeah, because within next week, there's a major event happening at Atebubu.
Okay.
Bekobono and MasemTV will be represented dead live. Na say obative afoni atifo na mu ya mumra shout out mumra enye adwuma.
I want to work discuss MPP aftermath from their election.
Baby on behu ye bia no they should get in touch. No mo so person ye business eba emi edidi nkomo kwa e be for me adwuma akoso no they can always show up nti they will be as.
All right, thank you very much. Ha na yedi dwumadi ni na nso so ABC na nwumre. Beyond the headlines, your most authoritative current affairs social and political talk show no and at the end yedi esi ewa ha anyway mama na less ase oni ne gina camera echi na production manager nso so Papa Willie timekeeper Papa Willie enso so ewo ho na DJ Kula technical man nso so a ono so technician on duty na afin so panyin a otena machine echi a o chinchim ne funu maye bibia no opanyin tufo enso so wo ha ono so ka ho asuo enso wo ho ne omo maka nyina ta ya chi a yedi dwumadi wi brawo me so adwumadi mi di ho chi a me bi ne kwame fresh lofty koso ane ne yentena kai say Masem 89.5 FM enam kwan so ba watch out good night.